Hey y'all, I am back on today. I wasn't expecting to come on today, but hey, I'm here. Cause she is Sharice. Hold on, let me make sure it's secure, cause I want to make sure it's secure. Hold on to your love. Hold on. Why is that slipping? I don't like that. Let's see, 1 second, y'all. Let me get this device together. Ooh, is that better? Oh, that's better. Okay, got in the spot. How y'all doing today on this Wednesday? It is what they say, Hump Day Wednesday. Yeah, Hump Day Wednesday. But, yeah, I'm tired, y'all. them spiritual attacks have been draining, especially when it's close to home. However, I've had on my armor, so it wasn't like it was last time. When you have on your armor and you're covered, them angels be surrounding you, it don't hit the same. It don't hit your heart the same, which is beautiful, because my heart right now, is bursting with love. And it did not hit my heart. And that's how I know I'm healed. That's how I know I don't care. What's done is done. It is what it is, right? Let the chips fall where they may, right? But yeah, I'm gonna be booked and busy. That's a term I took from somebody who told me they were booked and busy. I'm gonna be really booked and busy going forward. Not just this year, but going forward, right? And I didn't know if I was gonna make it to this point, y'all. I did not know that I was gonna make it. It was hard. I had some people that poured into me. There was it was a couple of family members, right? Couple. Let me say one, two. It was people I didn't even know from the socials. I didn't even know them, but they encouraged me, right? I had some people that really been there, and then I've had some people that was there, then they left, and all the other stuff that come with that. But I wanted to reflect today, because I was reflecting on my life, and I was like, wow, Kashia Sharice, you have really made it to this point in your life where everything that God promised is about to be handed to you. Remember you said, I'm just going to say an M. I said something else. M. Remember you said it's going to be that M. It's going to be, but anyway, yeah. Remember you said that? Remember said you're going to help all the people? But now the list has been cut short because the people that you was going to help, they're just not a part of that roster anymore, which is unfortunate for them. But I didn't know I was going to make it to this. All those generational battles, when people make deals with the devil in your generational line, and they're not accountable for what they do. And when they continue to do stuff, right? And lie and do all kind of stuff, right? And try to put batteries in people's backs and do all that stuff. Like, that's just dividing the family, right? God, that's just dividing the family. And who trying to do that? We got small kids in the family. And I'm just saying family, because I'm talking to y'all too. We got small kids in the family that is looking up to us to pass the mantle. What type of mantle are we passing them? Are we passing them gossip? Are we passing them mess? Are we passing them witchcraft? Are we passing them lies? Are we passing them pushing under the rug? Are we what are we giving them? Because I got a great niece. I got a grandson. What are we passing them? We supposed to be the one that stand up. We supposed to be the one that fights. It shouldn't be when one person stands up and they say they're the generational cycle breaker that now the family is calling that person crazy. Well, I guess I'm crazy. They call them crazy. They don't support. They talk behind their back like dogs. Let's talk about it. Because I'm going to talk about it. And I don't even hold nothing against them, because God said don't hold nothing against them. It's not even about that. It's not about revenge. It's not about showing off, because I'm not going to be showing off. You're not going to see my houses. You're not going to see my rental properties. You're not going to see my real estate all over the world, not just U.S. You're not going to see the people that I'm helping all over the world. You're not going to see that, because I'm not flashy. I'm humble. I'm humble and classy. But we're going to talk about it today, because some people don't like to talk about it. But we're going to talk about it because it's a lot of people that's going through this, and we don't talk about it. It gets swept under the rug about how your family be doing you dirty, how your family call you crazy, how they put you in mental institutions or try. How you have family throwing darts. We talking about family today. Oh, okay. Ooh, maybe friends next time. Friends. We talking about family. Okay. Right? Your family throwing darts at you. They knew you since you was born. They grew up with you. They saw the shine. Was there jealousy there? But you never felt it until you started to grow. But you was going to give them everything. Houses, money. They was going to be set for life. But unfortunately, things have changed. Unfortunately, they showed their hand. Unfortunately, when they was talking behind your back and calling you crazy and saying you just like yo, y'all know what y'all said. Whew. Let's talk about it, because people don't like to talk about it. They don't talk about how you got to cut people off. They don't talk about that. How you got to cut people off in your family. Like, because they don't rock with you. And have they ever rocked with you? When you support their businesses, have they ever rocked with you? When you had t-shirt lines, did they ever rock with you? When you was rocking with them, promoting them, did they rock with you? Hashtag trust God. And just so y'all know, tidbit, my 4th release t-shirt is dropping February. Stay tuned. And it's new. Oh, we gonna update the hashtag trust God. But the other shirts, quality. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it at some stores near you. Because the opportunities, right? But let's get off of that, because I'm not going to talk about the opportunities that God has given me, because we're not talking about that right there. We're talking about family. Let's talk about it. How you drop stuff. Your stuff's supposed to be sold out. Your kids asking you, Mom, why don't nobody support you like that? They buy a few here, a few there, but why your stuff ain't sold out? All these people supposed to love you. And I said, oh, don't worry about it, baby. You know, as you got tears streaming down your eyes. That's all right, because God promised. And I trust God over man. I trust God over man. God promised, and his promises shall come through. And that's who I put my trust in, not man. I've never, well, I have put my trust in man, and I got hurt. So let me, when I put my trust in man, meaning woman, man, friends, women, and men, relationships, yeah, I had expectations, but that'll be another story. We can't go on that. That's a whole, that's a whole thing there. I'm talking about family. Family you grew up with, right? Family you played with in the neighborhoods. Family you fought for. Family you upheld. Family, you weren't gossiping about them, but they was gossiping about you. Like, why would you gossip about a person that ain't never did nothing to you? They actually was gonna bless you in many ways. They was gonna bless you with putting money behind your book. They was gonna bless you with putting money behind your business and not even having to owe it back, because it ain't about the money. It really ain't. But they was gonna bless you with buying houses and cars, vacation, family vacations. The whole family was gonna be set. But then I start, when you start seeing hands, right? You start seeing people, you be like, hands. You be like, the hand. You see their hand. You be like, it's devastating. Especially to a person that has a heart. Especially to a person that loves God and Jesus and has to do the right thing. Because they get convicted if they don't do the right thing. Let's talk about it. You can't do everything they do. Somebody else in the family can curse somebody out. Somebody else in the family can even lose their mind. Somebody else in the family can talk reckless. But when you do it, when they do it, it's all right. When you do it, it's a problem. When you do it, it's a problem. When they do it, oh, it's okay. It's called phoniness. It's called that mask. I learned the mask from family first. Dang. When did I first learn about the mask? Oh, I was taught when I was little, right? I was taught, I had a great teacher, and she knows who she is. Ding! You get a gold star. She knows who she is. She gets a gold star because she taught her children when they called us crazy because they bunched us together. They said, they crazy. They said, don't mess with them. They just like they. They said, they just like they, don't mess with them. But what you didn't know was, I can't even say what you didn't know was, because my grandma didn't even know. Well, one of them did, but the other one didn't know until, she didn't even know, but she know. Ooh, but family, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the family that you grew up with from Pampers. Played with them every weekend at the house. Was they always talking behind your back and saying you was crazy behind your back? That's why they didn't answer your calls when you would call them for a job at that corporation. That's why you didn't call. That's why you distanced yourself. It's hard when your family do you dirty. I heard all of because one thing about a child of God, God will come and tell you what was said when you was not in the room. So growing up, I was taught, right, by the one they called crazy, right? We was taught. Her children was taught. Gold star. Gold star. I don't care what's happening in a relationship right now. Gold star. You get a gold star because she did that. She did that. If we can, what was the quote? If you can handle me, you can handle anybody in this world. You was right. You did good. Gold star. You taught us right. And I thank you for that. Because we wouldn't have seen the wolves. We wouldn't have been prepared in that way, right? We still had to go through, our lessons. But we would not have seen the wolves if you wouldn't have showed us. We wouldn't going through those projects, Henry Horner's, Robert Taylor. We went through all of them. And seeing the people and talking to the people, right? Because we can talk to anybody. We can talk to anybody. We can go in clothes. We can go in, ooh, Gold Star. You know who you are. She knows who she is. Go tell her. Because I know you're going to go tell her. She talking about you. She said Gold Star. Yes, she gets a Gold Star. Because she's a real one. The wars and battles she had to endure, but she taught her children. When y'all thought she was crazy, she taught her children. When y'all tried to put her in the mental institution, she taught her children. Y'all better be glad she taught her children. Y'all better be glad she taught her children. Gold Star, and I love you for that. You a real one. Every lesson you taught us, you a real one. That's a soldier. It ain't over. Go tell her. I know somebody gonna go tell her. Go tell her. It ain't over. Until God says it's over. It ain't over. Until God says it's done. And it ain't done. Go tell her, y'all. Go tell her, family. I know you gonna go tell her. Go tell her. Tell her I told her, Gold Star, it ain't over. So don't give up. Tell her. Go tell her, because I know you're gonna go tell her. And I was on the screen. But family, ooh, how many of us have them? It ain't even friends, family. The ones you can depend on. I gotta play that today. That 80 rap. This rap ain't got nothing on the 80s rap. But family, the ones that talk behind your back. You know, I had family that, when I did my book release, they read the book and then they listened to the people that was lying to them. And then they just stopped calling. But, I was hurt. My heart was hurt. But God said forgive them. But no access. No access. And then I even said, ooh, I'm a help you with your books, all this stuff. No access. I said I was going to do a lot of stuff. No access. It ain't even that. It ain't no revenge. It ain't no negativity. I have nothing. I feel nothing for you. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. Your family by name. Because the battles I had to fight on for both sides. And y'all did me dirty. No access. You listen to lies from people, no access. When my father died in 2013, that hurt. But I had family. Y'all know who y'all was. Y'all was at the repast when other people were spreading lies. You was at the repast. I got you. I got y'all. Y'all know who y'all was because y'all was at the repast because there was another repast going on, but y'all was at the repast. I got y'all. They know who they are. But I'm going to leave it at that. Family, they may do you dirty. Don't do them dirty. Pray for them. Get on your knees and pray for them, okay? Pray for them. Because God saw everything in the dark that they did against his child and his children. And they shall account. They will be accountable for it. Because when they have to go before God, the question will be asked. And they're going to say the answer because when you're in front of God, there's no lies. And then judgment will come. So everything that's done in the dark always comes to light. Remember that. I'm signing out for today because the sun is out. And this is a new day to be a better you. Be a better you because if you're not, well, you just who you are. Peace.